Good morning, everybody. Back over here to the pond project. Excavator is very low on fuel, so I got to fill that up first thing this morning. I'm going to take it down there and clean out behind the dam and probably dig out my little path right there where I was crossing yesterday. No, I need to check the laser with the laser, see if I need some more dirt on the other side before doing that. Then probably dig that out and go ahead and get some clay put in there and just kind of get that corner of the dam situated so I can possibly start setting the overflow after lunch today. So just check grade. So the owner wants to raise the pond up 12 inches higher than it currently was. So that's about 18 inches of dirt across the pond dam here since I cut a little bit out. Maybe a touch more right here where I dug out some more for the old overflow. So yeah, that needs about 4 to 6 inches right through there. So one more row of dirt on top of that. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring some down here and start dumping it in here to go ahead and start filling that in some. And yeah, I'll probably haul another 8 or 10 loads down here, maybe 15, spread that out, and then I'm probably going to start cutting that out and getting all that put in there, bring some good clay down here and start filling that in, and get it ready to I got to notch out an area right there for that box to sit on, and then start digging the ditch to the dam. That should be some relatively good clay for that, but I may bring a little bit more down here just to have it to pack back around it, as long as I can get concrete tomorrow. Waiting to hear back on that. That really kind of makes a decision on what's going to happen or not. I'm gonna move some of this brush out of the way right here so I can push the dirt a little bit farther down. So let's go ahead and load some dirt out, get it taken down there to the pond dam. Dump that out, haul for a couple hours here. Should get most of the dirt that I need on the other side of the overflow in. Then I can go down there and dig out my little crossing and use that dirt kind of to fill in that hole behind the dam, get that packed in place. Take some clay down there and fill that back in. Then set my box. Yeah, I got a lot to do today. Trying to kind of pick out the loads that have the most clay, and as you can tell, that's a lot of clay. Kind of dump that where I need the clay, and then the sandier stuff gets dumped on the back side where it doesn't really matter. Dump that and continue the process. All right, I got to go knock some dirt down with the dozer, and then I'm going to dig out that old ditch right there. Go ahead and put some good dirt in there, pack it in there with the compactor, and get that low area right there filled in. Alright, so I'm going to take the dozer and knock these piles down real quick that I dumped up here on the slope. Just kind of start blending this in a little bit better. And I'm going to bring the roller down here so it's on this side of the ditch. Go in there there and dig that concrete out with the excavator, rake that dirt down, and take out the temporary pipe that I put in there. Get all that kind of cut back down. I got some clay over here on my left. And I'll take that, kind of push that down in there. Build a ramp so I can get the roller in there. Just kind of roll that back up to grade. That way that's filled in. And then go ahead and figure out where I want to set the overflow box at. Build a pad for that. Probably go ahead and put the first stick of pipe in. Still waiting to hear when I'm getting concrete. I would like to know, that way I can plan. If I'm getting concrete tomorrow, I want to go ahead and get the box and pipe put in. If I'm not, I want to go ahead and keep hauling dirt, but it's kind of one of those things. It's out of my control and it's a little aggravating. I think they would be able to say, hey, I can do it tomorrow. I can't do it tomorrow. I'm going to keep knocking this down. It's not very exciting, and get the roller, get it down here, and then go ahead and get on the excavator and get that mess over there cleaned up. There's a couple more trees I got to take down, but I think I'm going to go ahead and put all the dirt in first. That way I have a nice level area to work. And it's just 2 or 3 trees. That way I can blend that slope back in a little bit better over there. Okay, I'm going to take all the dirt out of the ditch that I put in there to get the truck across. Break it down here and track it in. Get this smooth enough where I can get the roller down here. And then start filling all this in. Say that the dirt doesn't pack good. It's just a little moist, a little bit wet. But where the truck drove over, it is definitely packed. Pipe. There's the pipe. Leveled up a little bit more, so I'm sitting in here a little more evenly. Leveled up enough so I can bring that compactor down here without flipping it over. It's always a plus not to flip the compactor over. That new pipe's going to be right over there, so it'll all be on undisturbed ground. Go ahead and bring some more dirt down just to kind of dump right there. Just kind of see what it looks like once I get this filled in, as far as my grades and everything. Pipe here, let me take it out, lay it over here to the side for now. Come on. Raking this dirt out right here, scratch it down, and come here with the dozer, blade it up, push in the lift, start filling this back in, push that up, leave a little bit of a cofferdam. Dozer down here, get all that pushed out, and I may go up there, off-road truck sitting up there with a load of dirt in it, and bring it down here and dump it in there. I may go ahead and do that first, that way I can rake it around here with the excavator and get that put in, and go ahead and compact that in. Right now the dozer isn't quite going to fit right there. I think that's what I'll do. Get this last little bit of topsoil out, like so. Bring that down here, dump it in there, roll it in. Then I'm pushing the rest of my dirt that I already stockpiled from right there into it. I might need to have to load up, maybe a couple more loads. I just really want that good grade clay right in there. The rest of this could be whatever, it doesn't really matter back here. spread this out, go get that dirt, and we're gonna be ready to fill this back up. It always looks like a dump truck load of clay is going to go a long ways until you dump it in the trench and it disappears just like that. Would that go up a whopping 8 inches? In, I'll set up the time lapse and we'll get a good video of packing this back in fast motion. All right, making good progress here. I ran out of dirt, so I need about 3 or 4 more loads. Got that packed in. I'm going to take the truck up there and take the excavator up there, load some more dirt, dump it in here, and take the dozer and spread that out. Then I'll probably dump 2 loads in here and then get that rolled in. Well, I'm tipping over here, loading out my pile of dirt here that we pushed up. So then we'll start hauling it back there. I feel like this is drier than the other dirt. Maybe a little bit. Still pretty muddy. Got my dirt in there for the breach spot. I want to get a few more loads hauled across there. Still have no answer on concrete for tomorrow, so I don't know. If I put the overflow in and can't get concrete, then I've cut myself off from being able to do anything else. But if I don't put it in, and they call and say they can bring it, and I'm not ready, then I have a mess too. So it's like, dang if you do, dang if you don't. Spread my last load of clay out there and haul a few loads of this back there, and maybe one of those text messages was my concrete. So they can't get me concrete till next week, so that's not going to work. So we're going to hand mix concrete tomorrow. That should be exciting to go around that. I really don't need the 3 yards I was going to get, but they always have a minimum where you have to pay a delivery, so I really only need about a yard or about a pallet of concrete to go around that box, just to act as an anchor around that pipe. So we'll be doing that tomorrow. I'm gonna wait Robert to be here to help me, so we will put the box and the pipe in tomorrow. Went ahead and finished hauling dirt over here that I needed, and I'm gonna go ahead and push this down, spread that in there, take those 3 trees down, throw those in the pile, and just get everything ready to install that overflow tomorrow. Man, this is looking so much better. But if this stuff would just dry out somewhere, I could grade it out. It's still about 6 inches high right here, but enough where at the end we can blade over it, trim it out, roll a little bit over the front and back edge, blend all that together. But man, that's a nice edge going all the way down there to the bottom there. Now that can be mowed really easily. I'm gonna need to roll that in real quick with the roller, get that out of the way. I'm gonna bring the 220 down here and take down those 3 trees right there and just get everything ready for in the morning. I think I did that so I can kind of see where that top edge of the bank's going to be. Figure out where I need to set this box at. It's probably going to be a little closer to, probably somewhere right in here. But I got all that concrete to make a nice base with it. It's actually going to be a little closer to the bank than I was expecting originally. But raising the dam up, you've got to pull the box closer to be able to make up for the slope. You know, if you raise the dam up 2 feet, slope goes back about 4 feet. That should also help with getting the pipe farther down there. All right, let's see if the little roller will roll this in, and I'll get the rest of these trees down, cleaned up. Go ahead and grab these trees with the excavator, lay them down. There's kind of this weird wash area right here. That way I can fill all that in and kind of finish the corner of the pond dam off. Let's see, will it swing down? Come on. There we go. Timber. Right there. There we go. Keep all the branches down low. Make a mess over everything I've already graded. Do the karate chop. Break that. thing to these 2 pine trees. But this one's going to be a little bit of a booger to get down. It's right next to that other one. I can't get the bucket behind it. There's another pipe under the road right there I've got to dig out too. I may, if I have time, go ahead and rip that out. That way that's done. And tomorrow can just be focus on overflow day. Get that put in. Then come back Saturday once the concrete's dried and finish everything up. Right here, looks like it's gonna work. Timber. Go ahead and break that in half before I put the other tree there over top of it. And I'll come back and grab that one. Get it to where I want it to fall and not hit that other tree. I didn't think it would fall over that easy. That way I can blend all this dirt back in here. Make a nice wide corner of the dam there. Alright, timber! See ya! Alright, I'm gonna break that up into a couple pieces and go lay it over there in the brush pile. Well, it's going to be our wrap for today. Just finished getting those trees down and ended up hauling 31 loads of dirt down here today. 21 yesterday, so what is that, 52 truckloads of dirt down here so far. Managed to get this filled in today and all that stuff kind of cleaned out, put in there. All that topsoil or kind of dirt, whatever you want to call it, dirt. Clay, topsoil, a little bit of everything spread out right there. And we're going to get here first thing in the morning, figure out where the water line is for the overflow. Go ahead and put that in and pretty much focus on that tomorrow. Then come back Saturday, finish hauling dirt and get all that covered up. Pretty much should wrap this up.